Hey everybody, good to see you. Um, if you are on here live, if you could go ahead and say hi in the chat, that would be awesome. Um, Let me get my slides up here. There we go. Hey, and if you're watching the replay, just say hashtag replay. That would be awesome. Um, I'm Cindy Baker. I'm an executive function coach, which means that I empower professionals to overcome overwhelm and manage their time, energy, and focus so they can grow their business without burning out. All things productivity, and I'm an ADHD specialist. So today we're going to talk about the myth of I'll catch up later, you know, um, and why that keeps you stuck and what to do instead. And so you've probably said this before. You've probably said, I'll catch up later. We all have. Here's what I want you to see today. This idea sounds harmless, but it's one of the biggest traps that keeps smart, capable people stuck behind, um, overwhelmed, constantly playing defense with their time, saying, I'll catch up later. And so, why do we believe this? We believe we'll catch up later because it feels comforting in the moment. It lets us say yes when we shouldn't, and it lets us delay hard things. It gives us temporary relief, but it's built on a false assumption and that assumption is that later will somehow be easier, calmer, or more spacious than right now. So that's why we say we'll catch up later because we believe later is going to be better, but it's not, you know? Later doesn't get easier, later gets crowded. That's the reality because everything that you've pushed off doesn't disappear, it stacks up. And now you're not just dealing with today's priorities, you're dealing with yesterday's leftovers too. And so the problem gets bigger. And here's what happens. You fall a little behind. You tell yourself that you'll catch up later, and then more gets added, and you feel overwhelmed. So when you feel overwhelmed, you avoid, and now you're even further behind. And this is a cycle that just keeps you spinning. And it's not just about productivity. There, just like I talked about last week, there's a hidden cost. This affects your energy, your confidence, your ability to think clearly. Because when everything feels undone, your brain never gets to rest. And when you live in the catch up later mode, you're always reacting instead of leading. Instead of being intentional, you're busy, but you're not intentional. And over time, that gap between what matters and what actually gets done grows bigger. So, this is my challenge to you. Instead of asking, when will I catch up? I want you to start asking what actually matters today. Okay? Not everything, not someday, today. What actually matters today? And so this is a shift of it's less tasks, but you're getting more done. You don't need to do more. You need to finish more. Choose 1 to 3 meaningful priorities and protect them and finish them. This is how you're going to rebuild momentum and how you're going to actually catch up. Um, the idea is to not get behind, and then you won't need to catch up. But it takes some subtle changes, and it takes some consistency, and it takes some practice. And most people don't have a time problem; they have a planning problem. They plan for their ideal self, as I said before, not their real self. So a realistic day is going to have things that happen that are unplanned. And so you have to plan for the unplanned. You have to give yourself margin, expect interruptions, plan like a human, not a bot, not an AI or a machine, but a real human, because, we have to be realistic with our day. Every unfinished task is an open loop in your brain. So instead of carrying 20 open loops, close a few of those loops. Completion creates clarity. It feels good. Completion creates momentum, and it's like a little dopamine hit in your brain. So before you end today, ask yourself, what are 1 to 3 things that actually matter today? No more than that, no more than 3. Then focus there. Finish something. Not everything, just just something. Okay? Now, if this message resonated with you and you want maybe you want a deeper faith-based perspective on focus, time, living with intention, I would love for you to subscribe to my Substack. A publication there is called Faithful Focus. And this is where I go deeper into these ideas and I connect productivity with purpose and faith. So you can find the link um, uh, really easily. It is my um, business name, Cindy Baker Coaching .substack.com. So I'd love to see you there. It's only $10 a month for the paid subscription. And I encourage you to upgrade to that because that's where I do live video trainings and things like that as well. Um, and it's just a great community. I think you'll enjoy it if that's your jam. So hope to see you there. And I hope you have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.